to a comfortable seat. Notice your body is like a mountain. Breath is like a breeze, wind. Your mind is like a vast open sky. Then first I want you to rest in awareness. Prajna Paramita, there are many names, like a great mother with unconditional love, regardless of what's happening, her child behave. So I want you to at least glimpse into the possibility of that existence. That's who you are. Loving awareness, empty and luminous clarity that already knows. If you like, you can breathe into your heart center gently, or wherever you can connect to that open vast awareness that is core of sweetness, innate goodness, basic goodness. If you like, you can breathe into your heart center, heart chakra, which is the source of love and compassion. Slowly, see if you can extend that loving awareness, sweetness, spread into your body, feeling the lower part of the body especially, and see if you can imagine your loving awareness, that is who you are, is visiting lower end of the river, lower tip of the central channel, pelvic floor. Use breath gently, breathe in, connect, and breathe out. See if you can feel the toning of that area, integrate, embody. So in this center or station or energy center chakra, I want you to connect to your fear, particularly fear or a sense of not belonging, disconnections, not connected, insecurities, unpredictabilities, all of that. I think you can name it, no? In this situation, 2020. So I just want you to connect a sense of fear, anxiety, insecurity, instability, whatever might be. Then see if you can bring up something specific in your life. What was your deepest fear, 2020? Then breathe in, connect, breathe out, integrate. So this one, especially Tonglen, using a breath, inhale, exhale. So when you inhale, see if you can connect, and perhaps you can say it, or you can think, I can see your fear. I can feel your fear, or whatever way you can use, phrase it. You can connect that whatever coming up around this area. Then as you exhale, then send out the unconditional love. If you like, I like this image of mother putting arms around that fearful child. You may not need to say anything. The child's cry started to subside. So in this center, especially focusing on fear, not belonging, disconnection, or loss of relationship, especially this year, it was a good reminder for us, no? We have lost relationship to nature, self and others, so forth. So I want you to use the breath as a vehicle, deeply connect and cultivate loving kindness and compassion toward part of yourself. It's not the all of yourself, it's a part of yourself. So that to become a stepping stone to understand the suffering of all beings. It may be difficult for some of you to really get in touch with one's own fear. Resistance come up, no? I don't want to feel my fear. Right? If so, we do Tonglen on that which is talking or that who is talking. I don't want to do it. This resistance itself, poor thing. I can feel your resistance. Then exhale. I can send you relaxation. I can give you a lot of space. I can embrace you. So once you are able to connect that way, then now we universalize a little bit. So now breathe in the lower gate, then now breathe out around environment. If it's easy, you can start with those whom you know have exactly same problem, same suffering, same fear. Maybe all of them on this planet, all human beings have the same fear of COVID, health issue. Then you can say, since I'm feeling this fear, so may I take your fear? Inhale, take all the fears and anxiety and pain of those humans first. Take in, breathe into that vast spaciousness of your awareness. Then exhale, send out whatever you have. Perhaps in this case, relaxation, a sense of ease, and also realization of empty nature of that fear itself. Then I want you to imagine their fears disappeared, or you are able to take on their fear into your vast empty spaciousness of your awareness. Okay, slowly gonna come up to the upstream, lower belly, second chakra, water element. And this clear lake of the water. So you look into that as you breathe in, breathe out. See if you can connect any kind of debris coming up the surface of that clear lake, or even inside, something not really processed, undigested emotion, something you didn't want to feel or put into a dark closet, often called the shadow. Something need your attention. See if you can shed the light of awareness into that, then connect. Difficult part of yourself, disowned part of yourself. Inhale, connect, and take, embrace, exhale, send out. Understanding, acceptance, love, compassion, whatever might be. Again, from your heart center, you can look at the lower belly. I can see you. I can see your suffering. I embrace, allow that unfolds naturally. Great Mother putting arms around or shedding light into a darkness. So use your breath to connect, embrace, release. Now we're going to universalize it. Now a little more. Expand your breathing out, connect. All those beings who have the same shadows, same kind of unprocessed emotions, feelings, struggles, then take them onto yourself. And as you exhale, again send out whatever they need. The last stage is just abiding without doing much, just abiding compassionately, lovingly, and with understanding of there's nobody who experiencer, or object of experience, or anything between action of experiencing, or resting with wisdom of emptiness as well. Okay, slowly coming up to this heat center, source of transformation, at this ego formations. See, I want you to really get in touch with this ego self, human self now. Ego who trying to help you and running show wildly, but see, get in trouble. So perhaps you can reflect on 2020, how ego behaved as you breathe into this area below the chest, solar plexus, stomach. Inhale compassion. Personalize it. Very specific. Human self, conditioned self, who got in trouble. But you embrace with compassion. You see now you can universalize it. So all the beings who are suffering due to this ego self misunderstanding, then connect, inhale, take their suffering, struggle due to this ego grasping onto your spaciousness of awareness. And as you exhale, give out the relaxation and wisdom of emptiness. Okay, now at the end of this little tour, three lower chakra, looking from the fourth chakra, heart center, we allowed everything to dissolve back to its true nature. And again, I want you to come back to this open awareness practice, resting lovingly, gently, resting together with all beings. Ultimately, no separation. In the end, short dedication. May I live my life in this way, no matter what. Whatever my life presents, whatever this universe presents, may I be able to live my life with compassion and love, not based on fear, ego self, and just a moment of immersing yourself in this direct experience you just had. Very precious.